Hello and welcome to this angel reading, brought today with guidance from our beautiful angel friends and galactic forces who are coming through with guidance to help us right now, particularly with these challenging times, as I have been feeling myself. I'm wondering if you guys are feeling as well, with the new light coming into Earth and with us changing our DNA to the 12 strand crystalline energy. And obviously, the crystalline energy grid around the Earth is activated, and we are now connecting to that when we're in the fifth dimension. So many of us are struggling between the third, the fourth, and the fifth dimension. And I myself have found that very strongly and very intensely in my energy field. And I'm wondering if you have as well. I can go from bliss to anger in a split second. It's crazy. But that's kind of the way the energies are at the moment as we're adjusting our energy fields, our light bodies. New codes are being encrypted into our energy fields. Also, we are breaking and releasing contracts. This is what I'm very much guided to say. Please, I'm going to put more on about that at a later date. But many of us have outdated contracts, and I've had to release a lot of mine with the angels, and we're all doing that right now. So the first card I picked today is from Angel Answers, guided by our beautiful angel friends. It's up to you. Right, this card is really so important because it really is up to us. You know, we have the wisdom, we have the power, we have the knowledge within us. And that is so important because I myself have found myself at times going into fear states of doubt and looking for answers to other people, perhaps other, YouTube videos, you name it. I've been looking at it. And I've got myself into a bit of a fear state sometimes, forgetting myself that I have the answers within. So this is the message to us. These cards were picked for everybody right now because we're all going through, us light workers, very similar. I'm just giving myself as an example because we can easily hand our power over to others unintentionally through external forces when we're in a fear state. And our fear states can be, well, for myself, and it'd be interesting to know what yours are. Guilt, I've had coming out a lot. Anger, even a bit of jealousy recently. Self-doubt. Obviously, a lot of it stems back to the fact that we don't feel good enough underlying when we're in a fear state. And that really is our root belief system that we are not good enough. The message is, whenever we feel these fears, is to feel them. Please just feel those fears. Accept them. Love them. Because the more we deny them, the more power they have over us. It's a bit like, allow them to go through us. And by feeling them, accepting them, loving them, they will have no power over us. Or less power. Might be a better word to say. And it does feel a bit like Archangel Michael has said, we are purging right now. The earth is purging and we are purging. When we are purging up those fear-based beliefs that we've had for many, many lifetimes, our ancestors. We're the ones clearing those beliefs right now. And it really is up to you. It's up to me. It's up to us as individuals to really look at ourselves right now. Take personal responsibility is so important to really accept, because otherwise we can easily get into victim or blame state. And I've found myself wholeheartedly going into both before accepting personal responsibility, because these fears are so powerful. I don't know whether you're feeling this too, but they are engulfing, and it is so important to accept personal responsibility And if you struggle with that, or as I have, you know, it really is calling our beautiful angel friends, whoever you feel, your guides, you know, deities, gods, goddesses, loved ones who've passed over, anybody. They're all rooting for us to help us right now, saying, please, you have freedom of will, so we can't step in unless you ask. So please ask, and we will help you, because it is very challenging right now. The angels have likened it to like we're going through a very transitional period. You know, our 12-strand DNA at a cellular level is changing. So that is very challenging for our whole bodies. You know, we're like in a cocoon right now, waiting, you know, to come out as butterflies, you know, and we're going through that stage, the cocoon stage right now. And to help us to transform into those beautiful butterflies, the angels are guiding us every step of the way and supporting us and loving us as we go through these very challenging times. You know, and bringing in that, it's cut your cords. You know, as this card says, I'm going to read, ask Archangel Michael to clear any old attachments to fear that stem from past relationships, freeing you from destructive patterns. Because this is what we're doing right now. We're releasing those destructive patterns, those limiting beliefs from many lifetimes. We're the ones who are now transcending our ego, taking on new love-based, limitless beliefs that honor us and honor everybody else. It's about honoring ourselves. And Archangel Michael will come in and cut those fears as we have them. If ever you have the fear come up, please just ask Archangel Michael to cut those cords. You can also use Saint Germain. He's happy and willing to help if you call him the violet flame, because he's the keeper of the violet flame. And basically he clears our fears out of our aura, a bit like a spring clean, all the fear into love. You know, there's so many ways, so many tools that we can use to help us, as well as the angels. Some wonderful ideas are aromatherapy oils. They get us in the moment. Essential oils. Have a bath with them. I've been bathing with them. Himalayan salt. All very, very cleansing and purifying for our energy fields. Water is a conductor and can release our fears so quickly and easily. Once I had a bath, I came out a different person. And it really is. You know, I feel like one Jekyll and Hyde right now. You know, and it really is like very challenging. And I'm just be interesting to know if you're feeling the same. You know, from love to fear in a split second. And of course, this is what's happening. Warrior of the heart. We're all the warriors of the heart. The beautiful polar bear. We're all now going into our hearts. It's all about living through the heart. Yes, of course, we're still living through our mind, because our thoughts are incredibly powerful. Our consciousness is our thoughts. But as we go into our feeling body, which is our heart, our aura, the feeling body in your aura is the heart. And as we're moving into the fifth dimension, that is the way we are moving into our energy fields, into our aura. You might have noticed it yourself. We can sense and feel things, you know, through telepathically, through our third eye, through our aura. We can sense and feel things, and it's so powerful because we start to move in that way and move away from the ego minds. When I'm in those states, it's amazing, you know, and I will be interesting to know if you feel these too. You know, these, when we're in a feeling body, we can sense, feel, know things. We're so in touch with our intuition, our inner knowing. It's amazing, incredible. You know, and you can instantly know what mood somebody's in. You can know, you know, they're telepathically what they're thinking. You know, these are now open to us as we move into this fifth dimension, the crystalline energy. And the heart really is the key. You know, a little exercise is, in meditation, is to go into your heart. Feel your heart. What does it feel like? I do this every day. You know, Archangel Shamiel is the beautiful keeper and helper of our hearts, opening our hearts. And he can help you with this if you ask for help. But moving into the heart space through meditation is so important right now, meditating. Even if we feel like our thoughts are so powerful, meditation really will help. And as you move into and drop into the heart, you start to feel, yes, the sadness, the happiness, whatever we feel in the heart will soon clear. And underneath it, inside of, is all God's essence, is our I am presence. Behind any fear, it's always there. And we can find that inner peace. And meditation is the beautiful, beautiful way of finding this. So I'm going to leave it with that. And thank you so much for coming and watching this. I really appreciate it. And I just hope it's helped. Because I say it's really challenging times right now for many light workers. So please just call on your force of beautiful, beautiful light beings surrounding each and every one of us. And God's blessings and love and light to you all.